What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. I've been watching Blood of Zeus all day on Netflix. It's awesome getting to see these webtoons turned into series, and they've been done so well. That being said, I was like, I think I'm forgetting, I'm a YouTuber, maybe I should do an upload. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Phantom Rage pre-sales over on TCG Player and what I think about them, and then some on-off places in the market. And for putting up with me for where we're gonna go, well, I want to do a giveaway back for you guys using that TCG Player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying. And these are gonna be thick packs of sleeves. I haven't seen many of these available on the market. The Chaos Max / Blue Eyes pair of sleeves, they're 100 count each, and one lucky person in the comment section is going to win these. All you gotta do is like the video, be a subscriber publicly, because I'm not gonna give it to somebody who isn't supporting the channel, at least for free, and then comment what your favorite anime series is. Are you a boomer like me, going with something like DM, GX, or 5Ds, or are you zooming around with Arc V, or maybe even Yu-Gi-Oh! 7? So let me know what series is your favorite and why, and one random person in the comment section who is a subscriber will get pinned in about 2 days, and then all you gotta do is contact the Facebook page and we'll go from there. But these are really awesome sleeves. I have not seen many available, and I'd love for one of you all to win them. TCG Player, by the way, doesn't tell me to do giveaways or anything. I like to do them out of pocket back for you guys, and I want them to genuinely be things I would want to win. Let's talk about Phantom Baby Rage here. Alpha the Master of Beast, oh my gosh, near $100. AA Zeus, Divine Arsenal, well, he's 85, and then you see a lot of high price things like Hornscale. Oh, that is a very good card, and the prices seem up there. Oh, that's because there's only 4 listers for each of these. I'm going to repeat myself on what I commonly say with pre-sales early on TCG Player, although they're kind of close to what I thought they might be. I thought Alpha might be 70 towards 80. I did think Zeus might be around 70, a top-heavy set again, and then having a lot of Fallout in other places like this might be 30. It's not going to be played by everybody, but it is pretty good, especially with Rusty Bardish here. And you have the BA decks that are going to celebrate tons of people with those decks wanting them off the market. You have so many things going for this set overall, but I just don't know if any of these semblance of the bottom lines are going to stay where they're at or even go up from there. It seems pretty pricey. So when it comes to the top 2, they are close, but tier 0 commonly does pre-sales, and the market adjusts to their pre-sales very often. They undercut, and in that same day you'll see a lot of prices drop, or you'll see tier 0 sell out, and that's a good indicator that card has a really hot demand. And unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles, though, they don't have the quantities to just crush the market and force it down, but often you will see an adaptation towards their pricing, especially with the competition that they give. I still think these are a little bit high. I think a lot of decks are going to go for Zeus, though. In the extra deck, you're going to have decks that use multiple, like Zodiac being the next Zodiac. I just want to hear Lithium say Zodiac a bunch on loop. And we look through the rest set. Tri-Brigade is a good archetype overall. People might be getting flashbacks to Dragma / Dogmatica, thinking of how they could have got stuff cheaper. I think it's a really good deck, but I would also just take your time, price it out yourself, wait for more competition, and I wouldn't just be jumping at the bit to get these. Now, speaking of the case prices, they're pretty competitive over here, with YBM actually being the cheapest, but if you want even a little bit cheaper from YBM, you can use code WhatsGood5 over off their site. I think that's like $760-ish even, and it's cheaper than you would be getting at free shipping off of the website, and you support the channel. So save yourselves a couple bucks over there, or use the TCG Player link in the description down below if you see a seller that you do want to go ahead with. When it comes to the sealed not going up like this, I'm not surprised. Rise of the Duelist was shorted. You have to keep that in mind. That's why we got some wacky things happening with this. Phantom Rage should be fully everywhere. There shouldn't be allocation or shortages of this set, although we still don't know when or where we'll get unlimited runs of everything. You still shouldn't have the choking out of quantity that we had with Rise of the Duel. So also keep that in mind. That's why some of these prices might not go to the moon or insane, and we're still even waiting to see what the other Starlights are for vendors to decide how they're going to chop up cases. Will they want to offload them? Will the Starlights be worth it? Usually the Starlights are worth it. I could see 2 secret rares getting it this time too, because remember, rares are gone. One of the Starlight slots can float around, so it could be Alpha and Zeus, or Konami could just you know, make it something else. We'll have to see what Konami has in mind, but we know that Heat of Fire is there. Speaking of Tri-Brigades, Robbie Cole and myself have our collab mat up over on his website. Very cheap and affordable, $28. You see the darkness approaching the Tri-Brigades with the Melfi's alongside. I actually faced against a Melfi Tri-Brigade deck recently, and it was somewhat competent. I hate to say it with Melfi's. I know. Melfi's, they're so cute. How could you hate them? I hate their card design isn't quite there yet, but Tri-Brigade Melfi actually does a little something. So if you want this playmat, go over to MCole Games. I'll have that link down below, and it's a super cheap playmat that supports both creators. Let's talk about these God slabs that are metal, that are limited to 5,000 each. Tier 0 still has some of these out, but Fnatic, the original sellers of these, are running out of not only the stainless steel ones, which I'm surprised Raw is the last one left, but the gold ones that recently came out are also limited to 5,000, and gold freaking sells. I did tell you guys that I thought the gold would probably do better as the addition. So Tier 0 has some of these in stock. If you end up shopping Tier 0 for anything during pre-sales, might want to add these to your cart. I initially did say their problem would be advertising these slabs, but over time they've sold to more distributors, and I want to show you these. I got them in hand, not to flex or anything. I'll actually be giving away a set of these at some point, probably on live stream, but the gold ones just look so much freaking nicer than the metal ones. The metal ones aren't really too silvery. They're kind of a darker gray, so the gold ones get this great sheen going to them, and these almost remind me of special edition packaging. But I think when it comes to these, and I've given away a set of the gray on the channel before, I believe as a YouTube giveaway or Twitch giveaway, when it comes to these sets, 5,000 is still a lot of each. It depends on the demand, but with so little knowledge on these, I've seen Facebook groups have people sell these sets for more than you would get them for here. 65, 70, 75. People have been making profit on these already, and over on eBay, I do see the international shipping's very big and thick. They're going for a bit more than they were as well. I want to remind you of another 24 gold plated, which is, this is what it is, 24K gold plated. Once again, gold plated doesn't mean a whole lot when it comes to gold. Collectible that flopped over time, that everyone thought would shoot up over the years, and here we are like 20 years later. The Burger King sets, I think only Charizard really has much respect at all, and the rest of them are just still oh so freaking cheap. I have a set of these in my closet. So yeah, it's a really cool collectible. There's just so many of them. Now, 5,000 each versus how many do you think Burger King actually put out there? I don't know, but 5,000, it can either be a very large number or a very small number depending on demand. How do you guys think these will turn out? And I personally like them. I think they're really, really cool, and now they are getting that attention where they're selling out after having stayed there for some time. Speaking about misinformation slash not knowing things, Gaia the Fierce Knight Origin is still at 15, and I cannot imagine its sales rate for this ultra rare sneak peek promo is doing too hot. But sneak peeks definitely, they've changed it. What? It's a premiere event, not to be confused with premiere event tops. It's a premiere event now for the set. The set is premiering, and the super rare is oh so much cheaper. But with this misinformation, you see people making money even on these supers. These super rares are much cheaper on TCG Player, yet it's $2, $3. Even the sets are selling for more over on eBay. Oh, Gaia is so much for the ultra, the super might go up. No, stop it. Whenever you see bulk supers over on eBay, they're treated like this. They start at 99 cents. You'll see even lots of 3 of them, etc. So this misinformation or lack thereof information on Gaia and how good it could be slash how much one version is leading. You see TCG Player prices are pretty honest over here. The eBay listings, though, are kind of up versus what should be a bulk-ish super. Now, when we do look at the ultras, they were distributed in a weirder way than ever. There may not be as many as past, sneak peek promos, and it also released into the time of the Crush card. So maybe there is an aspect to these that are a bit collectible. I don't think they're warranting this price at all or actually hitting very good sales, but you do see the market price is above 13 from the original price hike slash maybe sales at this point. You can see the super rare though here, 34 cents versus the $2 on eBay. Don't be a sucker, buy higher on these kinds of things, guys. Now, this isn't sponsored at all. Core TCG is a site that's worked with my roommate Billy Break in the past, and I wanted to point out that I've been eyeing their Vault series here, where they have this thing, it's the Core Vault, and really rare items get put out here. Their $5,000 boxes of MRD sold. Now they put up the ones they have left to 7,000. The sealed market's going to the next level. I believe they had an LOB box at 18K a while ago, now it's 40K. So you are seeing that impact from Pokemon and the surge over there, and people looking like, well, what else could I get that you think might be cheaper than it should be right now? I wonder how we'll stare at these prices and think of them in like 5 years from now. 40K seems ridiculous right now. That's a really good card, but will this be 100 down the road? What is the ceiling for Yu-Gi-Oh versus Pokemon has been a huge conversation in the room right now. I personally think this is somewhat overpriced. I think recently the boxes were 18K, 20K, realistically probably selling around 30, but now you have it like a PSA 10 first edition Blue Eyes going on auction above 40K over on eBay, and that's after the shill bidding got erased from that auction. It's kind of crazy where sealed slash slabs are going. And speaking of slabs, random cards like this, well, not the most random, but still, you have so many cards of this caliber as an ultimate rare first edition. Bubble Man here at $1,000 in their vault. It almost seems tempting at this point, the way collectibles are going, but at the same time, where does the bubble burst? Bubble Man, you see what I did there? I don't know if it will. The collectible market, in terms of people playing vendor hot potato and it finally simmering down, is where it will slow down, but will there ever be a true burst? I don't know about that. Even with the game dying, that's kind of what it would take when you have that conversation. And this is Konami's cash cow. They're not going to let that happen, in my opinion. They would relaunch before that happens. So with these, what do you guys think of these insane prices, or are they actually valued fair when it comes to like this Metal Raiders box? Like, I actually see this as tempting, but versus recent Yu-Gi-Oh history, the inflation on these has been crazy, and it's been a market I've been really paying attention to. So I just want to hear your thoughts on both slab cards that, well, there's so many other, like, look at Horus level 8, you have, oh my gosh, Lost Millenniums, Ancient Gear Golem. How do you feel about slabs that are 10s like these versus those? How many different cards could actually be demanding that nice grand value? I want to know, like, where the limits stop and where the true high echelon is. I've been kind of trying to answer that myself lately. Again, backing around a few places. Do remember we have this on sale on MCole40's site. Oh, also Stay Classy has their Dragoon Field Center with a really cool back. The numbered version sold out, and I know they're gone of over half of their unlimited ones. The back is amazing, if I do say so myself. I kind of talked with them on design a little as they were preparing this, and it turned out even better than I expected. So these could be gone, and you could use code WhatsGood5 over on Stay Classy. Also, I know I've been hopping all around the place, but the market's in such an interesting place. Oh, and remember, if you want to go ahead and enter that giveaway, like the video, subscribe, and tell me your favorite anime in Yu-Gi-Oh. Are you booming? You zooming? How do you feel about the anime? And if you didn't watch the anime, that's a fair option too. You didn't have to watch the anime. You can just say none of them.